Um, test. Alright, this seems to be going good. Let's check out my own stream real quick. I want to see the format here. Hmm. Okay. Interesting. It's not quite doing what I anticipated. I wanted it to. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter anyways. Um, I'm I'm gonna go in my stream manager to manage my stream, I guess. I was intending on this to be. I was hoping that this was like phone friendly. I really wanted it to be like phone friendly, the damn stream. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna check the browser just in case. Just in case it's just a thing that's like it's the. Oh yeah, yeah. Here we go. Woo! This is sick. Let's see. Can I edit stream info? Can I? Nope. There we go. I just adjusted the title, and that's awesome. Hello, internet. This is RJ Navarro, aka Don't Read This If You're Straight, and today we've got a bit of a new type of video. I am doing. I'm playing Street Fighter. I'm playing Street Fighter 4, I guess. Ultra Street Fighter 4. It's it's a street. Well, it's Street Fighter 4. You know, it's the newest one. It's not the newest one. The newest one is 6. I'm playing Ultra Street Fighter 4 on. Oh no, what did I do? I clicked a thing. I don't want to click a thing. Okay, it's it's. I'm doing this new thing where I'm like I got this setup. I got a webcam going on, aimed at my fight stick. This is the only thing it can pick up. Like I checked, camera's not that good. It's literally aimed directly at this. There's no cropping or anything. It's just that's how the camera is. I have a little input display showing up, so you can kind of try to line up my hands with the thing. I'm sure there's a little bit of a delay in the webcam because it's like I said, it's not that great of a webcam. It's cheap. But I'm gonna be, I don't want to go back to the title screen. I'm gonna be playing some Ultra Street Fighter 4. It's pretty good game. I'm not that good at fight stick, so I'm gonna start on medium hard, and then I'm gonna play through maybe a couple rounds on medium hard, and then I'll like up the difficulty from there. I'm gonna use Ken. I like Ken. He's okay. I really like Chun-Li and Bison, but I really like Chun-Li and Bison, but in Street Fighter, I like Chun-Li more more so in the newer games like Street Fighter 5 and 6. I feel Chun-Li's a little easier to control in 5, although I like the moves a little bit more in 4. 6 is pretty cool because it combines like the 4 moveset with the 5 controls. And I feel bad playing as Bison because it's kind of cheap against the computer. And against the handful of people I do know in I got it perfect. Alright, cool. I have it set to 1 round. I'm not sure why. I think that was an accident, but I'll take it. That'll let me get through games faster. So I like Chun-Li in 6 because it combines like the Street Fighter 4 moveset with like the Street Fighter 5 controls, where like it's like an actual input and like not a charge. I'm not a charge. I mean like the lightning kicks is an input. I just feel like it's a little easier to make things come out as Chun-Li in 5 and 6 compared to 4. Bison got like super nerfed in 5 when they removed his Tornado Punch, the Psycho Crusher, which I totally understand. It was kind of a little OP. It could just be like charged into itself repeatedly over and over and over again, which is great for how like a noob like me learned Street Fighter as a child. My dad just had me do the Tornado Punch and the head stomps I learned on Street Fighter 2 Virtual Console. I'm so dead. Nailed it, nailed it, nailed it, nailed it. Woo! Yeah, baby! It's so easy. It's such a medium hard. I shouldn't even be having this much trouble. I'm not that good. I prefer to play on PlayStation. PlayStation Control. I like the PlayStation controller a little bit better than the Xbox controller for Street Fighter, and I guess fighting games in general, like 2D games in general, because on the PlayStation the D-pad is like closer. It's like easier for me to get to on a PlayStation controller compared to an Xbox controller where it's like low and awkward. I like using D-pad for 2D games a little bit more. But for Xbox, though, I did actually get a third-party controller. I really like it. I got it specifically to play this game, Street Fighter 4, Ultra Street Fighter 4. I have Ultra Street Fighter 4 on the Xbox 360. I have the disc version. I got it used at GameStop like 10 years ago or something. I don't even think that date's accurate, but I don't think it's that inaccurate. It was probably closer to like 8 years ago. I got Ultra Street Fighter 4 on the disc, and it's backwards compatible with Xbox One. So I got a third-party Xbox One controller, which has a button layout closer in line to the PS4 controller. It's called the 8BitDo Pro 2 Xbox, I guess. And it's like an Xbox controller with the PlayStation 4 button layout, essentially. And so I used that. I bought that specifically to play this game, but I also use it to play games like Hollow Knight and stuff. It's a pretty good controller. I really like using it as a controller. I use it on my computer too a lot to stream. Like for example, yesterday I played and beat Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. A really cool indie game I'd seen ads for, and it looked like really fun. I hadn't seen ads for it. I saw it like in the e-stores and stuff, and it looked really fun and cute. and I might have seen a trailer for it actually. But it looked really fun and really cute, so I was able to pick it up through Epic, the free games. It was the free game this week, and so I got it and I played through it yesterday, the whole thing with the 8-bit Do controller for the Xbox. I plugged it in. It works great on the laptop. No configuration necessary. I even had like an input display. It shows up. The input display was set for an Xbox controller, but the button layout doesn't exactly match the one on the input display because it's just for generic Xbox controller. And I don't know how to set up like a custom one, and I didn't feel like putting up the PlayStation 1. I feel like that would have been like a lot confusing because the symbols in the game were showing for Xbox controller, and that's what I was using in my hand. Yeah, get wrecked. I'm getting the wrecked. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Alright, well, game over. I wasn't intending on beating this run without dying anyways, because that's bullshit, but I'm just sad that I died anyways. I didn't want to die. I really like that Xbox controller, the 8-bit Do Pro 2, the Xbox one. It's a really nice controller. Yeah, it's a nice controller. It works great. Love it. It's my favorite Xbox controller. But it's not the one I use all the time. For example, for pretty much any other game, I actually use an Xbox. What the hell is it called? The Xbox Core Wireless controller, I think. The Series XS controller. I have 2 of those. I have a white one and like the electric yellow color. Ah, damn. Damn. I have a red one and like that electric yellow colored one, and I use those for pretty much every other game. Even when I have a friend over, I don't ever have that many friends over, so the 2 controllers work fine. But if I did have more, I have like a million Xbox controllers. Yeah, let me just see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7. I have 7 controllers next to me. 7 Xbox controllers, Xbox One controllers specifically. I guess Xbox One and Series XS because they're compatible with each other. When I got the Xbox One, when I got mine used, and it only had 1 controller. So I pretty quickly went to Walmart, and because when I got my Xbox One like right after the XS came out, so they were like clearing out a lot of their Xbox One stuff to make room like for the Series XS stuff. So I found these Power A wired controllers for the Xbox One. I found them on clearance. I got 2, a black one and a, what was it? Oh, a black one and this like blue camo one. I think I ended up giving the black one away or something. I don't exactly remember, but point is, I don't think I have it right now because I can't find it. But I still have the blue camo one. That's a third-party wired controller. But then I started picking up Xbox One controllers used off the street. I already had one from like years before I got the Xbox One, because they did the update that let you use the Xbox XS controllers with like phones and stuff. So I got that controller, I got it used, but it had like stick drift, and it turned out it was just like there was just gunk in the controller, and I found that out because like years later, I got this little kit to like replace the buttons on the controller because I got this other used controller that was like really gunky and dirty and it didn't work very good, and I told myself, hey, if I learn how to fix these, maybe I can like do that, right? And so I haven't learned how to fix them yet. But I got a little button replacement kit, and I thought at the very least I can make this controller look a little nicer. The buttons were all grimy. It was really gross. So I got this like extreme rate button kit, and it let me replace the buttons, right? I got these like metallic green ones. It was kind of cool. And I got this pack of sticks. I actually got the pack of sticks like way earlier because I did a similar button replacement on a GameCube controller, and I'd seen this video by this guy saying that you could replace GameCube controller sticks with Xbox One controller sticks, which I thought was really cool because I had really awful, gunky, like chewed up GameCube controller sticks because my controller sticks got chewed up when I was like really little. The dogs got to them. And so and they were like the best working controller in my house, this one I had. And so I replaced those sticks with these Xbox One sticks, so I had replacement Xbox One sticks, and I used those to replace the sticks on that Xbox One controller I got and the buttons. And it turned out that controller worked really well, but it was just dirty, it was full of gunk. And so I cleaned up the white controller I got years earlier, and that one worked too. And so immediately I went from having one controller to having like 5. And then I got that black wired one. That one went away, missing, vanished. But then, what happened next? Oh yeah, then I got this one Xbox controller at a thrift store. It didn't have a battery cover. It didn't have the side grips. But it was like this really cool blue color. It almost had like texture on the front. I ended up looking it up later. It was like it was called like Proton something, or Proton Blue or something. But it didn't have batteries, it didn't have a battery cover, it didn't have side grips. And so what I did was I have battery packs for my Xbox One controllers, rechargeable batteries, and like this battery like caddy where I put my controllers on and then it starts charging, and those have like their own battery cover because like the battery needs to poke through, so I just put one of those in it. And then for the side panels I got these replacement ones, and they didn't really feel that good, but I also had I had a black controller. I think I got that one used or something. And so I took the panels off those and I put them on this blue controller because it looked cooler. And like I was a bit worried because like wait, where was I in the story? Oh yeah, so I got this Proton Blue controller. And oh damn, this dude's messing me up. So I got this Proton Blue controller, and it didn't have the battery cover, it didn't have the side grips, so I replaced the battery cover with my third-party one, and I got these blue replacement side covers, extreme rate side grips for Xbox One controllers, but they didn't like look good on my controller. It was like the wrong shade of blue, and then not only was it the wrong shade of blue, they were like a different material. They didn't feel as good. So what I did was I took this original black Xbox One controller I had. I took the side handle pieces off of those and put them on the Proton Blue controller. It looked better, right? The black with this dark blue, because the replacement grips were like this lighter blue, and I put those replacement grips on the black controller. And like it still didn't feel that good, but I had these silicone grips for the Xbox One controllers because I didn't want the controllers to slip out of my hand. I was playing the Xbox pretty regularly for a while. And so what I did was I put the silicone grip over the replacement, the replacement handles, and that way you couldn't feel the material of the handle anyways. Ah, damn. I got triple pile drivered. Ah, damn. I'm gonna get messed up. Yep, I just got. That one a lot better than I thought it would. So because I had the silicone grip, in fact, I think I actually have the controller right here, so I could show it to you. So this is, oh, it's dusty. I haven't used it in a while. All right, so this is the black controller with the grip on it, and if you look on the back, it's got like a different shade of, it's like a blue shade because that's the replacement grip. This is the third-party battery pack. PowerA. Love PowerA. Their stuff's pretty good. I'm a big fan of PowerA. PowerA gets like 2 thumbs up from me. That's a trustworthy brand. I like them. I like PowerA. I feel like PowerA is as good as Nyko used to be. I feel like Nyko was the old PowerA. I like PowerA a lot. I'm giving PowerA. I like PowerA. Okay. I like PowerA. Damn it. Damn it, I got hard. Oh. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Fuck! That felt a lot closer, I think, to me than it really was, and that's why I'm getting so upset. I'm not very good at Street Fighter. Fight. He got me. He triple pile drivered me. He got me again. Another triple pile driver. Oh, that's bull. Yeah! Sorry, I'm psyched. I'm really excited, actually. And now I'm out of soda. I had 1 can. I'll get myself another one in like 40 minutes, probably. Arcade. Alright. We're gonna move up to very hard. I'm doing everything on 1 round anyways. Doesn't matter. Doesn't count, it's 1 round.
Yeah, everything's going great. What about you?
North America.
Excuse me.
Whoever wins this one will have their
What the hell is this?
Are you ready? Fight!
it may like seem kind of weird to y'all. Like I have the fight stick on my desk instead of like on my lap or whatever. Like, wouldn't it be more comfortable in my lap? Yeah, probably, but that's actually not why I have the fight stick. I'm more so doing it in like a pale attempt to sort of replicate the kind of feeling I got playing Street Fighter on the arcade machine, because I have played it on the arcade machine a couple of times, and it felt a lot like this actually. Like it was cold. It was very cold at the arcade machine. A very old machine. But it's not quite there. There's a handful of things I could do to make it a little more authentic, my experience. For example, I could shift my seat over a little bit, so like I'm sitting at the left side of the machine. But most of the time I was playing by myself, so I put my chair in front of the cabinet. What I could do is I could just physically move my monitor over more to the right, or like the whole controller thing, but I don't have that much space on my desk. I think it'd be more feasible to move the monitor over to the right than it would be the controller to the left. Alternatively, I could move my whole controller to the right, and then I could pretend I'm playing as player 2, because the first player controls like didn't work that good. Like they were all stuck holding down the whole time or something. Because, you know, a lot of those machines I played were really old and beat up because I wasn't born in the time that these games were like popular, and like all regular standard arcades died out by the time I was born. Yeah, get got. Ah, damn. I got. Ah, damn. I got. Ah. Darn. So this is like a pale imitation of the real experience, the real Street Fighter experience. This is due to this type of controller that this specific one. There are actually like this specific controller. I've done like very surface level research on it, and I have opened it up a little bit. This knob is not the one it came with. It's slightly bigger, I think, than the one it came with, or was it slightly smaller? Anyways, this knob isn't the one it came with. It came with a black one. I think the black one was slightly bigger, but I put this one on because it's red. I got another fight stick, a Mayflash F300, I think, that has a blue knob, and I got this off, I think, the iCade, because I found one at the thrift store, and I took this knob off the iCade so that this controller would be like the red one, and the other one would be like blue, you know, because you know, like red and blue, they're like the colors. Like I got. But what I could do to make this a little more authentic, it would cost a lot of money, which I don't have like any. I could replace these buttons with Sanwa buttons, because Sanwa buttons, there's this aftermarket button cap I can get to replace the original Sanwa button cap that makes them concave, more in line with the American style controls that the Street Fighter games had on the arcades. And then there's a I think they're called like HAP style, like false HAP style or something like that, because I believe it's the HAPS buttons that had the concave buttons or whatever, according to the once again very surface level research I've done. Damn it! Very surface level amount of research. But then also there is a bat top I could get for this. I got two bat tops. I got a black one and a white one because those were the two colors available from the Arcade Shock website, I think. And I got those ones because according to the research I did, once again, the Mayflash controller that I was buying, it said that the little bit of research I did said that like the fight sticks, the lever thing, the like arm holding up the ball, actually was like a bit long, like just slightly, but like just enough to make a difference. That it like bothered a lot of people. And so I specifically bought a bat top that had like an indent to it. So like the bat top that I bought, it was a little more shallow compared to, I guess, standard bat top. Ah! That was on me. So apparently it's a little more shallow, like it's got an indentation. And apparently on this controller, it actually goes too low. So I would have to get like another bat top that isn't as shallow, and I can't afford to do that. But those are the small adjustments I could make to this controller to make it more authentic to the arcades. The Mayflash controller, it'd be a little bit less, I guess, because I would just have to do the buttons. I already have the bat top installed. It's pretty cool, actually. Oh, damn. I got. Got. Got! I pulled that out my ass. I am so lucky that I did that. So the game I'm playing is Ultra Street Fighter 4. And Ultra Street Fighter 4 is the last version of Street Fighter 4. The copy I'm playing is the Steam one, which I don't really know all too much about, so I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about the one I have, the disc version on the Xbox 360. So, from what I understand, Ultra Street Fighter 4 was the last update to Street Fighter 4, which Street Fighter 4 came out on the 360, and it was very bare bones. There was very few characters, very few stages, very simple mechanics, only one Ultra per guy. And the first update totally revamped the game like fighting and the game and added a bunch more guys, but like it was too much to actually like be a DLC or something. I don't understand exactly why it came out in the way it did, but for some reason it wasn't just like an update to the game like you could just download. It was its own separate game you had to buy. It was called Super Street Fighter 4. Super Street Fighter 4 it introduced a bunch of new mechanics to the game. Really cool, actually. I don't know what the hell happened there, but it was pretty cool. It added a bunch of new mechanics to the game, and that's the version my dad bought when he got the game, because he's a big Street Fighter fan, and I was a child, I couldn't buy anything, but that's the version that we got. We got Super Street Fighter 4. And what happened was, in the arcades, Super Street Fighter 4 had more guys and like more stages. So they added those in as DLC. That was Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. And that was like a paid DLC add-on that you could do to Street Fighter 4. To Super Street Fighter 4, because it was you would buy Super Street Fighter 4, and then it was like they added it as an update. You updated it, and then your game was capable of having that content. I don't think you could actually use the guys, but like your game you could like play against people who had the guys. It was like a paid DLC. I don't really understand what happened. My memory's very vague on this. But then this game called Street Fighter Cross Tekken came out, which was a game built in, from what I understand, it was made in the Street Fighter 4 engine. And it was a crossover between Street Fighter and Tekken characters. And it had 4 exclusive characters. There were 4 guys in that game that weren't in this game. 4 guys in Street Fighter Cross Tekken that were not in Street Fighter 4, and there were like a couple of Street Fighter guys that weren't in the Tekken game, whatever, who cares. But Ultra Street Fighter 4 was like the last update. It had all the guys, it added the guys from Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and then it made it so that you were actually able to like mix and match your guys like from the previous games. Like you could pick the different move sets and the different like combos and glitches and stuff. Like it transferred all that from the previous games. Like you could pick, because each version of the game had like minor adjustments to each character and stuff, right? Like they would do like balance tweaks or whatever, and for some reason they made it so that you could just play whatever version of the guy you wanted. But like the newer versions of the guys, they had newer moves, obviously, right? Because they were in the later ones, they got like the added features. For example, the Street Fighter 4 guys only got 1 Ultra because they added the second Ultra in Super Street Fighter 4. So if you picked the base Street Fighter 4 as your dude, you only got access to that first Ultra. Some guys got added moves in later updates and stuff, so that was kind of cool. And you could like pick whichever one you wanted for some reason. I don't really understand why. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But you could do that if you wanted. I don't know. But the version I had, Ultra Street Fighter 4, the physical disc, was apparently a limited edition release that came with all of the DLC of the previous versions. I think I died. Yeah, that looks like I died. Because there was also like cosmetic DLC you could get. You could buy like skins for your guys and costumes and stuff, different color palettes and maybe music. I don't really remember, but from what I understand, the Ultra Street Fighter 4 disc came with all that DLC. But the Ultra Street Fighter 4 DLC add-on that added like the 4 characters and the different like selection of gameplay styles, that didn't come with the other DLC. It just gave you access to like the guys and like the new features. Like you didn't get any of the DLC, didn't get the costumes, skins, nothing. You just got access to the game. But because I got like the disc one, the physical disc one, I did get access to that. I don't really understand why. It doesn't seem really fair to me, but okay. Well, I guess that is fair. Apparently it was supposed to be limited. I don't know what happened there. And so that's the version we got because we lost our original copy of Super Street Fighter 4, and we had some family coming over who liked to play Street Fighter,
Your rival.
and so we went to GameStop to get it, like a used copy, and we picked up Ultra Street Fighter 4 for $15.
Are you ready?
And so that's the copy I have today, and it's backwards compatible with Xbox One, and so we play that. We play that pretty regularly, actually, because it's Ultra Street Fighter 4 is still available on the PlayStation Marketplace. So I rebought it on the PlayStation 4. I rebought Ultra Street Fighter 4 so that I could play it on the PlayStation, because I also have, my dad has a PlayStation 4, and I also recently got a PlayStation 4 as well. But I rebought Ultra Street Fighter 4 because my dad has a PS4, and we would play his PS4 when I would go visit him. We would play Street Fighter 5, which is a much slower paced game. And when he would come over here and visit, when he would visit me, we'd play Street Fighter 4 on my Xbox. And I think I like the gameplay of Street Fighter 4 more than the gameplay of Street Fighter 5. So when I found out it was available on the PS4, I got it on the PS4 so that we could play that one at his house, because I think that one's the better game. I think Street Fighter 4 is better than Street Fighter 5. And we both like Street Fighter 4 a bit more than Street Fighter 5 as well. So I bought it on the PS4 so we could play it together. Ah, damn, you got me. Triple fire driver. I am so screwed. Damn it. So I bought it on the PS4 so we could play together on the PS4. And so we would play it on the PS4 when I would go over to him, and when he came over here, we played on the Xbox because we had it on the Xbox. And then for the summer, when the summer was coming up, Xbox had that 3 months of gold of Ultimate or whatever, 3 months for $1 of Xbox Live. And what I did was I paid for us both to get Xbox Live because my dad also has an Xbox One. We both have both systems now. So I paid for us both to get the Xbox Live for 3 months for $1. It was a couple bucks for me. I had a job at that time. I was making a decent amount of money. I am... Yeah. Yeah, okay. I was making a decent amount of money at the time, and so I bought us both Ultimate, and then I bought him a digital copy of Street Fighter 4. Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, I think, or was it Super Street Fighter 4, and then I got the Arcade Edition DLC. It doesn't matter. Anyways, I bought him Super Street Fighter 4. That's what matters. I bought him Super Street Fighter 4 on the Xbox One through the marketplace, and I bought the Ultra DLC so that we could play together, and so that we had all the guys or whatever. Like it was cool.
It's the battle of the
And then we did that in that summer. We play Street Fighter together. When like we weren't like through the week or whatever. When he was at his house and I was over here at my house, we'd play online, and it worked really well. It was really cool to do that. But the Game Pass expired and I lost my job, so we don't really play online that often. But we still visit and we still play Street Fighter pretty often. But lately we've been playing Street Fighter 6 on the PS4 because we got it, and that one's actually really cool. I feel like that one is, I think Street Fighter 6 is the best one because it combines the speed of Street Fighter 4 with the, oh shit. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. I think Street Fighter 6 is the best one because it combines the like speed of Street Fighter 4 with like the mechanics of Street Fighter 5, like the move set and the gameplay element. I like Street Fighter 6. Okay, I'm just gonna summarize. I like Street Fighter 6. I like Street Fighter 4. I like Street Fighter. I like some versions of Street Fighter 2. Let's specify. I like some versions of Street Fighter 2. And I like Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is my favorite game. Favorite Street Fighter game. I'm not good at it, like at all. But like that's my favorite one, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And then I think Street Fighter 6, Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 2, some versions of Street Fighter 2. And then I think like Street Fighter 5. And those are just the Street Fighters that I've played. We're gonna do another round. We're gonna go hardest, and then I think we'll call it a wrap from there. But yeah, I really like. I like Street Fighter. I learned how to play Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting on Virtual Console. Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting is the Super Nintendo port of Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I played it on Virtual Console. My dad got it on Virtual Console when I was like 4 or something. I was real little. I don't remember how little exactly, but I don't think 4 is right. I think it was like I was probably like 6 or something. That sounds a little more right. I actually don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyways, the point is, we got Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting through Virtual Console, and Dad taught me. He tried to teach me how to play. I wasn't very good, but he tried. I was very bad. He taught me vaguely how to throw the fireball. He taught me how to throw the fireball, and I would kind of stumble through my way through the game. I wasn't good at all. I don't think I ever beat it. But like years later, Street Fighter 4 came out. And my dad got it, and he was playing it for a while, and his brother from out of state apparently was like wanted to play him online. And so what my dad did was he taught me how to play Street Fighter as Bison. He taught me how to play as Bison. He taught me Psycho Crusher and Head Stomp. Tornado Punch and Head Stomp. Those are the 2 moves he taught me because my uncle, he'd play as like Ken Ryu or something. I died. And so my dad taught me how to play because he thought it would be funny if he taught me like the bare minimum Street Fighter to beat his brother. Like he thought that'd be funny. I agree with him. It is kind of funny, but he taught me like tiny child that I was, how to play Street Fighter as Bison. Psycho Crusher, and then once his brother figured out that I kept tornado punching him all the time, he started throwing Hadoukens at me, fireballs, and then my dad taught me head stomp. And so he'd be like, tornado punch him, if he starts throwing fireballs, head stomp. And so I just did that, and I learned how to play Street Fighter like that, and then like that was it. That's all I knew about Street Fighter for the longest time. But then that pandemic thing happens, you know, the COVID-19 pandemic, and my dad he bought Street Fighter 5. When that game came out, it was like bare bones, and he unlocked Guile right away, and then he like never touched it again. And so he unlocked Guile right away, and then he just like put the game down and he never picked it back up again. But the pandemic hit, and we were trapped inside for a while, and I was like, hey Dad, let's play Street Fighter. I want to learn how to play Street Fighter. Let's play Street Fighter. And so I in Street Fighter 5, we bought Street Fighter 5 again because like all the guys came out by that point, and there were like a bunch of guys that weren't in the game before, and it was like easier to just buy a new copy. It was easier and cheaper just to buy a new copy of the game than it was to like buy the DLC packs. To buy a new copy of the game that came with like the newer characters than it was to like buy the DLC packs with like the new guys in it. So we bought Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition. It didn't come with all the guys. It came with most of the guys. The last wave of guys didn't come with. We don't care about those guys though. But we bought the new game, and then Bison's got a totally different moveset in Street Fighter 5. There's no Tornado Punch. No Tornado Punch. I don't even know if he has Head Stomp because that's how little I played Bison. When we looked at the moveset, no Tornado Punch, we were like, alright, I gotta learn a guy for reals. I gotta learn, like, actually learn how to play as a guy. And so my dad, who grew up playing Street Fighter 2 in the arcades, was like, well, let's get you down with, let's teach you Ryu. And so we got to the basics, you know. I learned Hadouken, quarter circle punch. I learned Shoryuken, forward quarter circle punch. The Z punch, as the damn instructions show it. The helicopter kick, back quarter circle kick. And then he was like, we started going into like the weird normal moves, grabs, throws. He started just teaching me little mechanics here and there on like how to play Ryu. And then once I got picked up Ryu, he was like, Ken and Ryu are the base for all the guys. That's what he told me. Like, all the guys are based in Ken and Ryu. Once you know that moveset, you got a huge advantage already. You learn like half the moves in the game. Because everything's like quarter circle punch, quarter circle kick. Like that's like half the things. And he's like, but then he taught me Chun-Li. Because we started going through like all the guys, all the old guys from Street Fighter 2, Honda, Blanca, whatever, right? All the guys. But we got to Chun-Li, and he's like, Chun-Li and Guile. He uses Guile. Guile's his main. I'm not very good with Guile, but I know the moves. I can do the moves because the inputs are the same as the Bison moves. Charge back, forward punch for the tornado punch or the sonic boom, and then charge down, up kick, head stomp, or razor kick. And so, and then we got to Chun-Li, and Chun-Li is kind of a weird, like, Chun-Li's kind of a weird character in that game, because he didn't really know how to. He wasn't really sure how to do the moves of Chun-Li. He's like, she's got a helicopter kick. You crouch down, and you crouch. How did he teach me? Anyways, he taught me Chun-Li. He's like, Chun-Li is a really good character. That's what he kept telling me. Chun-Li's really fast and really strong. And like, he's not wrong. Chun-Li's pretty fast and pretty strong. Especially in Street Fighter V, which is a pretty slow game. But he didn't really know Chun-Li's moves, because Chun-Li didn't have a lot of moves in that original Street Fighter 2. And they changed some of her moves. I think the fireball and the helicopter kick were the same, but they like gave her a bunch of stuff that she didn't have in that original version of Street Fighter 2 that he grew up playing. And they changed the lightning kick. It's like an input in that game. In Street Fighter V, lightning kick is an input. It's quarter circle kick, which is I really like that actually. I feel it comes out a lot faster that way than just spamming the kick button. But I learned once I learned Chun-Li, like I found it. Like that was my answer to his Guile. I feel, because he knows Guile like the back of his hand. I don't. I don't even know Chun-Li like the back of his hand, like the back of my hand. But like we picked up Ryu, and then when I got like decent with Ryu, I was like, I want to try Ken. Because Ken's got the same moves as Ryu, but they're like slightly different, you know? And so I tried Ken, and I was like, I think I like Ken a bit more. Because I still wasn't very good at the game. Like, I pretty much just learned. And what I knew is that I did a lot worse than my dad at the game. But I could get a couple hits in. And I feel like Ken's got like a little bit of a higher damage output. Like Ken's moves do more damage, I feel. I feel like that's what I felt at the time. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but I felt like Ken does more damage. And so I'm not that good, but the few hits I get in as Ken have more impact than the few hits I'll get in as Ryu. Like, that's what I was thinking in my head. So I switched to Ken. And Ken's angles are a little different, and I learned those angles. Like his uppercut, his Shoryuken, it goes out a little more. Ryu's goes a little up a little more, like straight up. In Street Fighter V, his tornado, his helicopter kick, not tornado, his helicopter kick, it goes like at an arc, while Ryu's goes like straight ahead. Like little things like that. And because Ken's goes at an arc, if I time it right, I can go over the fireball. So like I learned like the little differences between Ken and Ryu, and I tried to put those in effect against my dad, who was good. He learned the game. He's been playing for a long time. So I learned, I switched to Ken. I went from Ryu to Ken because I was the most comfortable with I learned those moves. And then I learned Chun-Li. And my dad doesn't really play against Chun-Li's. And we typically play like Ken versus Ken. Like that's what we were doing. Like we were getting some pretty solid matches out of it. Actually. Ken versus Ken. Because what it was is he taught me like the basic moves. But then he had all these like dirty, nasty tricks that he would do in the arcades, apparently.
Hey, what's up?
So he taught me all these dirty, nasty tricks that he would do in the arcade, apparently. He didn't teach them to me, but he would use them against me as we played, and I kind of... God damn it, I got a perfect. Isn't this hardest? No, I don't want a perfect on the penultimate, guys. That's just gonna kill me. So he had all these dirty, nasty tricks that he would do against me,
Will be determined here.
and I kind of picked up on those. I was like, oh, he's doing these things, and I started doing those against him. Like we would reach a point where I was like, he knows everything I'm going to do, and for the most part, I know everything he's gonna do. So I would start changing up my gameplay, and he would start changing up his, and we kind of like match each other.
Don't hold back.
But there were some times where he'd get to a point where he's like, I think you're doing, he's like, I'm getting kind of bored of these Ken versus Ken, and he'd switch to Guile. Guile's his main, that's his guy. He can do things with Guile that like, crazy. He's crazy good with Guile, I feel. He's great with Guile. And so he'd switch to Guile, and these matches would just be like one-sided. Because Guile's like a very different. Guile's just so different than Ken Ryu. Like the moves set and stuff. And he charges these damn moves so fast. He has like the minimum possible charge time. He pulls these sonic booms out like as fast as you can. He does these razor kicks like faster than you think can be done. It's so dirty. It's so cool though. And so he would do all these things. And eventually I would start to pick it up, but he just like he had too much on me. Like he knew everything I could do, but like he was just like better than me, I feel. Like at that point. Like at the point that I was at that point in time, like his Guile was better than my Ken no matter how hard I tried. So I went back to Chun-Li. Like he taught me the basics of Chun-Li, and and they were pretty cool. The basics of Chun-Li. It was helicopter kick, head stomp, wall jump, lightning kick. Like those, that's what he taught me from Chun-Li. That's what he could teach me. And then I figured out how to do the rest on my own. The fireball, the weird the angles to her kick moves. Like I kind of went and I did a little bit of that on my own. Just a little bit. But like I kind of picked up like, oh, she's got some weird angles. And so I started using Chun-Li. Like he'd pick Guile and I'd be like, all right, I'm going Chun-Li. Like a total, like a wacko pick. But like he didn't know what I was gonna do, so it helped because he was kind of like off guard, like off balance. I mean, not off guard. His guard was like way up, but he was like super off balance. Damn it. Oh crap. Damn it. And so I would start throwing Chun-Li against him. And he didn't really know what I was gonna do with Chun-Li, because I don't like play Chun-Li, and so that kind of helped me throw him off balance a bit. And Chun-Li's got these weird angles, but something I picked up on that I think really helped me, like in my mind, was that Chun-Li's moveset is very similar to Guile's. She's a charge character. Helicopter kick is done the same way as razor kick. Her fireball is done the same way as Guile's fireball. Although I think her charge times are a little bit longer.
It's the battle of the century.
But
Fight!
I kind of picked up in my head, like, I play Chun-Li the same way I do Bison. I do these moves the same way. And she's got these weird angles, so I'm like, I'm not supposed to jump at Guile. Like, that's one thing I learned from my dad. I don't jump at Guile. But sometimes Guile jumps at me. What am I supposed to do then? I'm screwed. I was doing decent until right then. But I'm dead. Yep. But sometimes Guile jumps at me. One, Chun-Li has a kick, a weird angle. I think it's a heavy kick, holding back, I think. She does a kick that goes like straight in the air. But Chun-Li, like neutral jump, you're not jumping forward or backwards, it's just straight up, heavy kick. She does the splits, goes straight left and right. So strong.
The battle has begun. Fight!
He never sees it coming.
You lose.
So Chun-Li and Guile are very similar in playstyle. Like, not playstyle. I guess their playstyle is very different. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. But essentially, in my head, Chun-Li and Guile share a lot of similarities. I feel like they're both very kick-heavy characters. Like, their kicks are the strong suit. They're both charged. Their inputs are very similar. Helicopter kick and razor kick, same input. They're both their fireballs at the same input. And they both have air grabs.
All of it. Don't hold back. It's the battle
But
of the century.
because I was using a totally different character against my dad, it totally like threw him off. And I kinda just learned the Chun-Li moveset, play. I learned how to do the ultras, which were really helping me because my dad hasn't really picked up on those yet. I'm doing terrible. Ah, so close.
You lose.
Okay.
And Street Fighter V made Chun-Li even more powerful, I think. When we went back to Street Fighter 4 after playing Street Fighter 5 for a while, Chun-Li, the moves were a bit different. The inputs were a little weirder. I couldn't do Chun-Li like as well. Chun-Li was more of a desperation pick, I feel, at that point. Like, she just got so strong in 5. In my opinion, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I am not big in Street Fighter lore or whatever. The history. Don't perfect me. I'm sorry. couldn't remember what to do. I was like, what am I supposed to do? What do I do? What do I do? I could have grabbed him. I could have kicked him twice. Oh,
Okay.
so foolish. I could have jumped back. Like, I had options. If my damn Ultra came out when I wanted to, the fight would have been done, but I didn't. I just got the 3-punch thing. Nice. Get got! Get got! Woo! And so that was Street Fighter 4 on hardest difficulty. I like this game. I'm gonna do a couple CPU matches. Just a handful. Just a handful of CPU matches. I'm gonna play as Chun-Li and Bison. I want to. I'll play versus CPU. Hardest. I'm gonna do a Chun-Li versus Guile. And then I think I'm gonna do a Bison versus Ryu match. I haven't played Chun-Li in this game in a very long time, so I don't really know how this is gonna go, but I'm excited. I really like Chun-Li. I like her moves.
You ready for this?
Her design's pretty cool too. Guile looks terrible in Street Fighter V. I'm so glad they gave him sunglasses in that game, because he is ugly. Oh, damn. That was bad. That was bad. I did bad there. Oh, shit. It was set to 2 rounds? To 3 rounds? I don't remember how to do her Ultra. It's the big fireball, I think I have it set to. The big fireball. I don't remember the big fireball. Chun-Li. charge back, forward, back, forward, 3 kick. Damn it, I'm hitting 3 punch. There we go. I have the wrong one set. It looks like the other one's double dragon punch.
The battle continues. Fight! Sonic boom! Sonic boom! Sonic boom! Sonic boom! Sonic boom! Sonic boom! Bullshit! Sonic boom! Sonic boom! Sonic boom! You win!
I was just like super concentrated on that. Oh my god. I am not very good with Chun-Li in this specific game.
In the glory and
But now I'm gonna go. I think Bison versus Ryu, and we'll see how bad this goes. Bison. When I first started playing, Bison was my main in this game because I didn't know how to play. All I knew was helicopter, not helicopter. All I knew was, I guess, helicopter kick with Chun-Li is the same input as Bison's head stomp, but all I knew was head stomp and tornado punch. Yeah, just like that.
Hadouken! 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 Shoryuken! Hadouken! 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 Shoryuken!
Damn, so close. How do I do the ultras of Bison? What's Bison's ultra? How do I do Bison's ultra? I want to do Bison's ultra. I want to learn Bison's ultra. I want to do Bison's ultra. I sound like a freaking broken record. I don't know what the hell I was gonna say. It's the same way. Back for. Oh, I have this one, which is back forward with 3 punch. Okay.
Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Damn, he's good. This CP Ryu's good. Might be cheating, but no evidence for that. He's good.
Who will emerge a champion? Fight! Psycho Crusher!
Shoryuken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
I don't really know Bison's angles. That's how long it's been since I played Bison.
Hadouken! Shoryuken! Hadouken! Hadouken! Shoryuken! Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Damn it. back forward punch.
Can you
That
stand
that
up
should be
after
it.
that?
But it's not coming out.
Let's keep it up. Fight!
Hadouken! Shoryuken! Hadouken! 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 Shoryuken! Hadouken! Hadouken! Shoryuken!
I was holding block.
Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
That went bad. That went really bad. I'm gonna keep going to see if I can eke out a win. If I can't, I'll go back to like Chun-Li or something.
The battle has begun. Fight!
Hadouken! Shoryuken! Hadouken! Shoryuken! Hadouken! 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 Haya! Haya! Jigsaw Tatsumaki! Hadouken! Hadouken!
How am I supposed to do that?
This time, victory is mine.
And the battle continues. Fight! Psycho Crusher!
Hadouken!
Psycho Crusher!
Hadouken! Bakugan! Shoryuken! Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Maybe Ryu's too hard of a character for me to do this again on hardest difficulty. I don't know.
Champion! Fight!
Hadouken! 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 Jigsaw Tatsumaki! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Psycho Crusher!
Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Damn. I got messed up there.
This time,
Jeez.
Let's keep it up! Fight!
Hadouken!
Psycho Crusher!
Hadouken!
Psycho Crusher!
Bakugan! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Psycho Crusher!
Shoryuken!
Psycho Crusher!
Jigsaw Tatsumaki! Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Charge, forward, back forward. Three punch. I
Hadouken!
don't understand.
Hadouken! 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 Shoryuken! Hadouken! Jigsaw Tatsumaki!
There was no coming back from that.
You lose! The battle has begun! Fight!
Hadouken! 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 Shoryuken! Hadouken! 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 Shoryuken! Hadouken! 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 Sakuren! Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
How do I do that? How?
And the battle continues. Fight!
Hadouken! 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 Sakuren! Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
How?
You lose.
How do I do that? How do I do that?
The craziest and wildest fighters have assembled from around the world to join in the fight. But only one
How do I do
declares
this?
the training stage.
Training stage.
The stage of the battle has begun. Fight!
Training option. Revenge gauge. Infinite. Input display. What? Oh. That's interesting. How do I do this damn thing? I'm gonna Google it. How to. No. How to do Echo Punisher. How do I do this damn thing? That's the fucking ultra combo 2. I'm so stupid.
Screaming a nightmare booster. This place shall become your grave.
I'm so stupid. I was doing.
Screaming a nightmare booster. This place shall become your grave.
I'm so stupid.
The curtain is raised on the world's most extreme fighting tournament. Who will walk away victorious?
I'm so
Fists
upset.
will fly at this
I didn't even pick the right guy. God damn it.
Face the might.
Hello. I hope you're enjoying the stream so far.
I'm ready for you.
Or if you just joined,
Are you ready?
thanks for joining.
Fight!
I played through the game about 3 times. One on medium hard, one on very hard, and one on hardest. But they were 1 round only. I'm not very good at Street Fighter 4, but I like to play it anyways. That was supposed to be a head stomp.
Screaming a nightmare booster. This place shall become your grave. Hadouken! 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 Shoryuken!
This doesn't feel satisfying to me because this isn't what I was doing. I was trying to beat Ryu for a while, and it just wasn't going well for me, and I couldn't figure out how to do his ultra, even though I pulled up the button prompt. And then I went into training and I couldn't do it, and I looked it up on YouTube and I figured out I was doing the wrong one. And then I went back in to try to like take him on with my new knowledge, and I picked the wrong guy. I put my opponent as Ken, not Ryu. I know they're very similar, but it's not the same, and it doesn't feel as good.
Screaming a nightmare booster. This place shall become your grave. You're dead. Hadouken!
I'm gonna do it against Ryu now and see what I can do before I wrap up stream. It's pretty cool though. I hope you're enjoying the stream. It's a pretty neat setup I got. It works really well on mobile in the browser, not through the app, but through the browser. Maybe through the app actually. I don't have auto rotate turned on. I should try that again. But it works really well through the browser. And it's pretty cool, I think. I got it all set up for like mobile viewing. Afterwards, I can cut this down, put in like a YouTube short or a TikTok or something. And I hope you're liking my arcade stick. I got my logo here. This is my little VTuber gal for when I do that. This is a little pixel art version of her. And this is a little pixel art version of this music artist called Basic Printer, who I did a pixel art for, and he sells his merch. It's super cool, and he gave me some because I helped design them, and he sells them. It's really cool, and I'm really glad that he did. I'm like honored. Oh, this is super easy now that I know how to do this. KO. This is supposed to be a WWE All-Star Fight Stick. But it came to me like all janked up like that. I didn't know what kind of fight stick this was supposed to be. I didn't know what kind of fight stick this was supposed to be. It doesn't even have like a tag on the bottom, but or did it? I don't remember. But what it did have is I could plug it in my computer and it popped up as a Mad Catz fight stick. And then I looked it up, and this is supposed to be a WWE fight stick for a WWE game that came out on PS3. Yep, damn it. I was about to say, I think I slid into that, didn't I? Only another round, though. Awesome, I got another try. This is supposed to be a WWE fight stick. It's pretty neat. I got it for free. It was given to me. Dude said he wasn't using it. So, I use it. I use it sometimes. I don't use it very often because it is a PS3 fight stick and I don't have a PS3. But I got the Mayflash, some other converter. I have a Magic S Pro, I think it's called. No! I have Mayflash Magic S Pro, and so I can plug this into like my PS4 or my Nintendo Switch. And then I have a Mayflash F300, which I can also use on my PS4 or my Switch. I can also use that one on my Xbox One, although I'm not sure if I could use that now because of these recent updates Microsoft has been doing to like make third-party controllers not very usable, which is like kind of not cool, Microsoft, but whatever, it's your company, you can do whatever you want. Yeah! And so I can use those on my PlayStation 4, my Xbox. I can use the I can use the F300 on the Xbox, PlayStation, or Switch. I can use the Magic S Pro on my PlayStation or Switch. And that's kind of neat. Yeah! Alright. I feel good. I'll take that as a win. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know it's a bit different. This is kind of an experimental thing. But I think it works really well. This is going to look really nice as like a short. Or if I upload it to YouTube, this is going to be sick for mobile viewers. Like, so cool. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. Tell me what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.